Hey, welcome back guys, General Tony here, coming back with a brand new Clash Royale episode, and I'm about to show you one of the best Hog Rider Royal Giant combo decks which is currently inside of the game. Now bear in mind, we are currently inside of the Frozen Peak guys, 2300 trophies inside of that new arena. I've been having some fun down here, but I think it's time we got back up into the Legendary Arena. 3k and above trophies, and this is one of the best decks that you can use to get there. So of course this episode is all about the Hog Rider and the Royal Giant, so those are the first two cards inside of our battle deck, but there are 6 other cards and I'm going to do a quick explanation of why every single one of them is there, and then we're going to go and get ourselves into a live attack. So the first card is the Fire Spirits guys. Now the Fire Spirits, one of the best cards on attack and defense. They're going to deal with any tier 1 troops, barbarians, archers, minions, skeleton hordes, and of course those little goblins. Now the greatest thing about the Fire Spirits is that 99% of the time they are a positive elixir trade, and that is how you win the game. The next card inside of our deck is of course the Zap Spell. Once again, going to work perfectly when you're attacking and also when you're defending. It's going to disorientate any attacking troops, it will disorientate their towers, and of course any defenses they have, just like the Inferno towers. Moving on to the Bomber and the Royal Giant are one of the best combos you've got around. As long as you've got the Fire Spirits there as well, the Fire Spirits will deal with the minions, and then the Bomber will deal with any barbarians, any P.E.K.K.A, any mini P.E.K.K.A, any archers, any goblins. The Bomber, it's kind of like a hit and a miss. It can work sometimes so well, but then again it depends on the enemy's deck. You've then got the melee goblins, which are going to be able to take on any attacking giants, any attacking royal giants coming from the opponent. They can also counter the Hog Riders and several other troops, just like the princes guys. Now if you also want to do a combo with that, you can combo it up with the Inferno tower to take on their giants and of course their royal giants or their Hog Riders. And then the final troop we do have inside of our battle deck guys is of course the minions. Once again, very good on attack and very good on defense. It can take out any giants, any royal giants, any Hog Riders, and it can also be a great card if your enemy has wasted their Zap Spell, their Arrow card, or even their Fireball. So the average elixir cost of this deck is 3.4 elixir. Now this was requested by a subscriber, so what I want you guys to do, go down below into that comment section and let me know 2 cards, just 2 cards that you want me to make a battle deck on, make an entire episode about it, and show you some live attacks. So if you want me to make a legendary deck guys, if you want to see the Sparky and the Princess team up together, then comment hashtag Sparky, hashtag Princess. If you want to see the Prince, Dark Prince, can comment hashtag Prince, hashtag Dark Prince. Literally 2 cards guys. Comment 2 cards that you want to see in a battle deck down below. So here we go guys, first battle coming up, and we are going up against BJEP, so shout out to him. Let's see what we can do inside of this. So I'm obviously going to have to win every single one of these live battles to prove that this deck works so well. So here we go guys, Royal Giant's going to go in straight away. You know what, let's go in with a Royal Giant Hog Rider. Let's test him, let's see what kind of cards he's got. So this is going to be a great test. He's dropped in the Dark Prince, which was a weird combo. Not sure why he's dropped that in. We're going to Zap Spell those guards there, get rid of their shields, and of course also do some damage to that Dark Prince there. So here we go guys, going to drop in the Inferno tower. The Princess is at the back over there, which is cool. We got the Fire Spirits ready to go when they're needed, but I don't know if we're actually going to use them just yet. We're going to drop in the Goblins instead. The Princess going to get a shot off, but we will be able to take them out. So here we go guys, he's got a Royal Giant coming in, but he hasn't dealt with my Goblins, and we've already taken down his first tower. So we are at a huge advantage here, and we're going to go for that 3 crown. So bear in mind, we know his cards now. He has a Royal Giant inside of his deck. He has a few other cards that we've already seen as well. So we're just going to drop down the Royal Giant. Now, dropping down the Royal Giant in that spot is going to guarantee you at least a couple of 100 hit points onto his tower, which is always cool, guys. So he's dropped in Sparky. We're going to Zap Spell Sparky. We're going to drop in the Fire Spirit. It's going to get rid of those guards pretty quickly. And now we've got to deal with the Sparky. Now, the Sparky's cool. Don't worry about that, guys. As long as he doesn't combo it up too much, then it should be okay. So we're going to drop in the Bomber over on the left. That's going to deal with the Sparky, and then the melee goblins should hopefully take it out, but they haven't, so now we're in trouble, guys. Now we are in serious trouble. So we're going to wait for that Dark Prince to get taken out. Now we're going to drop in the minions. Now it looks like we are going to be losing that tower. Doesn't really matter too much, guys. Don't worry about it. We've already got his tower down to 731 hit points. The bad thing about that was we didn't have the Zap Spell cycled through in our cards, so we couldn't protect against that Sparky. But as I said, do not worry. Royal Giant's going to go down. His tower is history. There is nothing he can do to defend that. It's going to go straight down, guys. Going to drop in the Hog Rider now and the Fire Spirit to do some more damage to his main tower. We're also going to drop these goblins in on the left-hand side, and we're going to drop down a Zap Spell to disorientate that Witch, and his crown tower now down to 1,000 hit points already. So here we go. It's time to drop in that Inferno tower. Gonna drop in the melee goblins, sorry, the minions as well. And it looks like we should be able to take out that Sparky pretty quickly. There it goes. We've got the Zap Spell coming up. Here come 2 witches though. We could be in a little bit of trouble, guys, but not really. Witches are going to get taken out pretty quickly. Going to drop in the bomber, and we're going to drop a Royal Giant on their side, guys. We're not going to worry about our tower. Our Royal Giant's going to take out their crown tower, and it's game over. Going to drop the Zap Spell in on those guards, and the first crown, the first victory has been secured. 3 crown in the bag. Time to get ourselves into a second live attack. Oh, we've just unlocked a giant chest, guys. Not bad. We've just won a giant chest. So let's whack that open. 72 gems. What are we going to get inside of it? We got some gold. We got a witch. We got 26 goblin huts. And we got 229 goblins. Not bad. Not bad. So don't forget, guys, if this is the first time you are seeing this channel, we are approaching 600,000 subscribers. And we are giving away $250 worth of gems. Now, if you want the chance to win, all you need to do is leave a like on this video to show some support to the channel. Subscribe to this channel right now to stay up to date with the giveaways and the winners. There is a link in the description box, guys. Hit the link, hit enter. It is literally as simple as that. But please bear in mind, guys, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. So here we go, sending in the what is it called, the Hog Rider. And that is the great thing about the bomber. Check it out, guys. The bomber doing mass damage to those barbarians and of course those 2 archers there. And it looks like we got a great head start. We've done a couple of 100 hit points to his tower. Obviously, we don't want his archers to get any shots off, so we're going to use the melee goblins and then drop in the Royal Giant just behind. Now, I'm guessing he's going to send in some sort of counter, but he's dropped in a wizard, which isn't great, so we're just going to leave that. He's going to have to deal with that Royal Giant, and it's not going to be pretty for him. So his wizard has finally taken out the Royal Giant, guys. We got the Inferno Tower ready to get down. There we go. Going to drop it right now. Draw in that wizard over here, and the wizard is going to get taken out. So we got the Hog Rider ready to go. We got the Zap Spell, and we've got the little fire spirit. So we're going to bait for 8 elixir. There we go, guys. 8 elixir. That means we can use the Zap Spell and the fire spirits and hopefully do some damage to him. So here we go. Zap Spell in. Fire spirit's going to take out those barbarians completely and get the final shot off onto the tower. There it is, guys. First tower down. This is why this deck works so damn well. So here we go. Gonna drop in the melee goblins and of course the minions to take out those troops and deal with that Hog Rider. Now so far we are down to just under 2,000 hit points on that tower, but bear in mind he has already lost the tower. Hopefully we can drop in this Royal Giant before the goblins reach so he can be a tank. Unfortunately we couldn't, but don't worry, guys, the Royal Giant now gonna get a lot of hit points off onto that tower on the left hand side. Nothing to take him out apart from a wizard. And you know what? We're going to take out that wizard, disorientate those 2 towers, and the Royal Giant's going to get a couple more shots off. So that is the beautiful thing about the Royal Giant. If he gets to unleash his load, he took 2,000 hit points off that tower, guys. So we're going to go for the 3 crown, but we don't want to lose any of our towers. So we're going to protect that. We're going to protect our tower on the left-hand side using the Inferno Tower. There go the minions, guys. There go the melee goblins as well. So here we go. It's time to send in the Royal Giant once again. We're going to send in the Hog Rider in on the left-hand side. We have got the Fire Spirits ready to go to do some damage to those barbarians. Royal Giant takes it out. He's dropped a freeze spell on my Hog Rider. Wow. Definitely didn't expect to see that, guys, and definitely not one of the smartest things to do. So we're not going to be able to get the 3 crown. However, we could possibly still get a 2 crown on this guy. So he's going to take out my tower. That's cool. We're going to go for the crown on the left-hand side, guys. Let's take out that second tower. One more shot from the Royal Giant. There it goes. And, of course, we're going to drop that Hog Rider down. Can we do a little bit of damage to this crown tower of his, guys? It doesn't look like it's going to go down, but it doesn't matter. We still got the victory for the 2nd time in a row. We have won. So I'm sure you guys are starting to see how this deck really does work so well. So please do not forget to go down below in that comment section and let me know 2 cards which you want me to make a battle deck on in the next Clash Royale episode. So we are going to have to end it here, guys, or should we go in for one final attack? You know what? Let's go in for a final attack, guys. Straight back into the Arena 8, into the Frozen Peak. Here we go, going up against, yeah, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, guys, but let's see what we can do. So we're going to go with a Hog Rider, we're going to go with a Fire Spirit, and we've got the Zap Spell ready to go. Is he going to drop in any tier 1 units? He's going to drop in his own Zap Spell, and I've countered him with my Zap Spell. Unfortunately, the Hog Rider didn't manage to get a shot off, and we did waste 8 elixir there, but he also did waste 8 elixir, maybe 9, I think, or maybe 7, 8 or 9, something like that. He used 3 cards, and he's got a Sparky coming in. So here we go, guys. We're going to drop an Inferno Tower in on that right-hand side. Hopefully, we need to cycle through to this Zap Spell as soon as we can, so we're going to have to use some of the lower tier units. But here we go. Minion's going to go in, guys. We've got the Royal Giant. He's got the Royal Giant coming in. Damn, we're in some serious trouble here, guys. We're in serious trouble. So we're going to drop down the melee goblins. Hopefully, they can take out Sparky and the Royal Giant. There it goes. We did unfortunately lose about 100 hit points onto the tower. But you know what? It's cool, guys. It's honestly cool. We're going to use a Zap Spell on those minions there. Hopefully, the bomber can get another shot off. Not quite, not quite. But we've got his tower down to 1300. So the mistake I've made inside of this episode is dropping the Inferno Tower far too early because they counter it using the Royal Giant, and then my Inferno Tower is out of range. So what we want to do is we want to try and save that Inferno Tower for the last second where we really need it. So here we go. The bomber's going to go in. Do a little bit of damage to the Valkyrie. Valkyrie, not the best counter for that Giant, guys. We're going to drop in the minions now also. Hopefully taking out that Valkyrie before she does reach my tower. And it's looking good. So he's used the Fire Spirits. He shouldn't really have done that. He honestly shouldn't really have done that. So here we go. We've got the Zap Spell coming up in the next cards. I know he's going to be dropping in a Royal Giant very shortly. We're going to drop in this Inferno Tower right there, send in the Fire Spirits to take out those minions, drop in the Zap Spell to disorientate that Sparky, and of course it is game over for Sparky, guys. Here we go, Hog Rider and the melee goblins now also going in. The skeletons have been dropped down to distract, but it's not going to work that well. We got the Hog Rider going in there, guys, sending in the Royal Giant now as well, and it's game over for this guy. There is no way that he can stop this Royal Giant from taking out his tower, so we're going to disorientate that Sparky, one more shot, and we've secured ourselves the first crown. So as I said, guys, if you do want to get yourself into that legendary arena, this is one of the best decks that you can use currently inside of the game to do it. So we're going to drop down another Inferno Tower because we could be in a little bit of trouble here. I can't really see what's going on, but that Bomber is one of the best counters I've seen in a long time against that Sparky. The Bomber doing splash damage to the Royal Giant, the Fire Spirits, and of course taking out Sparky as well. So here we go, guys. Gonna go Royal Giant. He's got that Sparky coming in over there. We're gonna Zap Spell it before it gets a shot off. Yes, perfect. We Zap Spelled it, and of course it didn't get a single shot off onto my Royal Giant. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the 2 crown, guys, but we did secure ourselves the 3rd victory in a row using a very simple Hog Rider Royal Giant battle deck. So this is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to let me know in that comment section 2 cards which you would love to see. I will see you shortly, guys. Have a great day. Peace out.